What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode. I'm your host, Disco, and today we're going to be continuing our predictions for the 2022 midterm elections. Yes, we are only 10 days away. I just finished recording the video for our first part of me predicting it. Now I'm going to go to the second part and continue on where I left off of predicting the 2022 midterm elections for the Senate, the governorship, and the House of Representatives. So far, we did the Senate elections. Oh, God. My apologies. I had a bit of repeating. My apologies. We did the Senate elections, predicting that the Republicans would win it by 51 to 49. The governorships, we have 10 more seats to discuss. And then the House of Representatives, I will actually pause the video, fill out a bunch of the seats, and I'm actually not going to be using this map, actually. Might use a different map to, show it. I'm going to have, a bunch of toss-up seats in here. So let me quickly get that ready. And boom! This is the new map. Okay. Wait. I'm using Road to 270 for this part. Okay, give me a chance on that. Everything's frozen. This is the one bad thing about this map is this type of software is that everything freezes. Like God, making sure everything works. Everything works. All right, now where we are. Yes, I'm gonna go I'm gonna give actually Oregon to the Republicans. Now, why am I giving it to the Republicans? For the first time in years, in 4 decades, it will go to Republicans. Well, there's actually a good reason. Drazen is dead even with Kotek, and I'm going to mention Bollinger. I got it. So, as you can see, Johnson is an independent candidate who's liberal, but has been taken away votes from Kotek. Now, governorships in Oregon have always been competitive, and they've always been single digits. There's no shocker. In a blue wave year, Brown only won by 6 points. In the 2016 election, she only won by 7 points, smaller margin for some reason. And actually, 5 points. If you actually go back to 2010, it was only by 1 point. And it has never been double digits. I don't remember another time where it has been double digits. So it's definitely no shocker that it's been quite competitive. But what has got more attention is that this independent candidate has split the vote for the Democratic nominee, and has caused the GOP candidate to surge and make it possible for them to win. Now, what could have fixed this problem is that one of these candidates, Kotek or Johnson, just could just say, hey, I'm not going to run. I endorse this candidate, one of the two, and therefore they would not have the split party vote. So that would definitely help either candidates. But yeah, either way, this is United States. We done the craziest stuff. Either way, I'm actually going to now to our next state. I'm actually going to classify both North Nevada and Arizona as lean. Nevada has been the governorship leading by 1 point, and Arizona by 3 points. So I think it'll be quite competitive, but Trump's not on the ballot this year, so it makes sense why. So yeah, Arizona's candidate Kari Lake has been quite popular, especially with her radical ideas. I'm independent. I'm supposed to be independent, but I'll make myself sound liberal for some reason. I see her as a radical. Through the independent eyes, she's actually spewing lies. She's spewing a lot of lies that are not true. There's no drag queens in schools. There's no litter boxes in schools. I don't know. Also, there would be other reasons why there's no litter boxes. My God, I'm actually gonna, for my next characterization, I'm actually gonna lean a few more other states: New Mexico, Maine, New York, and Michigan. I'm actually going to lean Pennsylvania as lean as well. Why all these states? Well, actually, if you look at New Mexico, New Mexico is actually leaning by 7 points. Still, Lujan Grisham, it's still pretty healthy, still pretty good, but it's going to be a lean margin because of the polling errors. And again, I feel like I'm just repeating polling errors. New York, I stated in my last video why. It has actually gone to 6 points. 6 points. This is the first time a Republican has ever had a chance. New York has been a solid Democratic governorship for since 2006. Now we're talking about the idea of a New York governor that is actually a Republican for the first time. That is shocking news in a state that Biden won. That's a Senate election. My God, when will the mouse learn? I need to give it some cheese. That is Ronald Reagan's landslide, where Biden won it by 23 points with a 60% vote share. But keep in mind that Hochul has been very unpopular. She also has the plague of like Cuomo's scandals, sex scandals. I think if Cuomo were to stick in office, I think he wouldn't be able to run. I think he was just in so much trouble that he actually would have been impeached by both sides and said like, "Hey, you're out of here." Or if he was not impeached, he would have definitely lost. I could definitely see that happening. For the next, so Pennsylvania, why? There's been a bit of a Republican surge. There's been like I said, there's been a bit of a Republican surge in the generic ballot and just in general. 9 points. Let's go to the presidential election and you'll see why. That is the U.S. Senate elections. My God, I am tired. I mean, Biden was, I could classify it as a likely. And because the guy is unpopular. Yeah, I keep forgetting the guy is so unpopular. The Republican nominee, who is the Republican nominee? Honestly, I don't even know the Republican nominee. My God, it's definitely not Wolf. Wolf is term limited. Doug Mastriano. Yes, I've heard some of it. I heard of him and I've heard some of his ideas. Josh Shapiro tends to be more to the middle, while Doug Mastriano is very very much so a far right Republican. So yeah, he has he had a chance at winning at one point, but now he has no chance due to a bunch of other stuff going on. So yeah, we have two other races. I'm actually going to classify both of these for the Republicans. I'm actually going to classify these as lean. Why? Wisconsin, for both Wisconsin and Kansas, there's an incumbent, but due to these states being so red, there's a bit of a shock. Kelly only won because of a split vote. And Kelly is a Democrat running in a Republican wave year. So, and let's be honest, her chances of winning are very, 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 very slim. This is the presidential election. I was like, what the heck is going on? Okay, Kelly's been leading in some, but if you actually look at like some Republican pollings, Schmidt's not leading by much. So I might actually Kelly's not leading by much too by one of her own polling. Net choice seems to be something of like hers, but I don't think she'll win. I think I think it'll be close. I would classify it as a toss up. Be like, oh, this is definitely like I have no idea who's gonna win on this scenario, but I would classify as a tilt due to I'm gonna classify now as a tilt due to like the past of Kansas. Kansas is very very red, although it's trending a bit more blue. But at the end of the day, though, it's a Republican state. They'll vote Republican. For Wisconsin, it is one of like I said before, it is the fastest growing. It is one of the fastest growing. Oh yeah, I forgot the lame ducks. This definitely did not help him. This definitely did not help him because so it was called a lame duck scenario, a lame duck legislative session. So basically, Scott Walker in the legislative session called for a session and said that we're going to strip your power away right before everything. And COVID hit, he couldn't do it. Tony Evers couldn't do anything because a bunch of the powers were stripped away. They'll probably reinstate those powers back as once a Republican governor gets in and be like, okay, we put more power in. That'll be their way. That's always been their way. So yeah, I've been babbling and rambling for so long. I do project a 2-seat gain for the Republicans. I don't think it will be a 3 net gain seat. I mean, like they'll pick up 5 seats and lose 2 because of Maryland and Massachusetts. But at the end of the day, though, are they? So yeah. So now we'll move on to the House of Representative elections. Yes, through the Road of 270 map. We will use that. Not my advertisement. So, what do I agree and disagree with? Now, we'll go through every state. Alaska, do I think will be lean? I don't know. Polling data suggests yes. I would actually say that, yes, the Democratic nominee could win, although she has to get through a bunch of other candidates to win. Arizona is one of the weirdest states because this is one of the weirdest gerrymanders of all time, in my opinion. I do think that Washington's 8th will go blue. Oregon will have a new Republican representative. New Mexico is going to be close. Colorado is going to be split. Nevada is actually might be split as well due to this district being toss-up. This might go Republican, but this one might go Democrat through the same margin. This actually might go Republican. This might be shocking. Rhode Island's 2nd congressional district. I also want to keep in mind why you're seeing so much red. That's just because Republicans tend to live in more rural areas, while Democrats tend to live in more cities and compact themselves. Each district is supposed to have the same number of representatives, and this is what created in the madness. Excuse me. I agree with a lot of stuff here. I agree. I don't think it'll be. Yeah, it'll be likely. I disagree with this being tilt. I would classify this as tilt. I think Ohio's map is going to get overturned because the way they have the gerrymander has just been so openly biased. It's not like somewhere, say, like Kentucky or Tennessee or Louisiana or Arkansas or Oklahoma that is they actually had a chance of getting away with it. But Ohio is, say, like, if for the next election, if it's over 45%, they in the House elections, they technically speaking, their map could be overthrown, and I think it's illegal gerrymandered. It's heavily illegal. So yeah, so with Florida's is heavily illegal. They did some the ballot measure is definitely invalidated here. But do I agree with this entirely? No. Do I disagree with it entirely? Definitely no. There's a lot of stuff in here that I agree with. Not the Middle East. New England, I agree with a lot on. Definitely New York as well. This district is a toss-up in my books as well. This one is more likely. I definitely agree with New Virginia 2nd on that part. These two are definitely toss-ups in my opinion, in my books. I would actually classify this one as a likely, as a lean Democratic, and this one more likely, and this one being a bit more leaning. Yeah, I would agree with that. So yeah, there's definitely some ratings here what I would change. Definitely Iowa 2nd to more likely, Maine to tilt Democrat, and some other ones. This would definitely not be a tilt. That'd be a likely. My apologies. But yeah, I definitely agree with this. I definitely see the GOP winning like 200. I see the GOP winning between 224 to about 231 seats. The best case scenario for Democrats would be if they would win 219 seats. The worst case scenario for the Republicans is that they actually win 240 seats. How? I would actually have to do there are some ways where they could do it, but it would be so take right now. Actually, let's actually use right now as an example. So look at this. So they currently hold 223 seats. Okay, so add the tilt Democrats in there. I'm actually going to do this. So there's just 201 minus 154 minus 23 and then minus 22 are 2 tilt Democratic seats. So 223 plus the 11 plus the 2 and then plus the 22. They could, technically speaking, win up to 258 seats just alone. If they have their way, they could win up to 258 seats. For the Democrats' best case scenario, if they actually were able to hold on to, I don't know, any stability in their lifetime, plus the 11 toss-ups, plus the 6 tilt, plus the 15, they could win up to 233 seats, back to where they were before they screwed themselves over. So yeah, that's basically what I think is going to happen. So yeah, but keep in mind, this is just my analysis and my predictions. Do I say this is going to actually happen? No. Do I actually think is this a shot? Yes. But all in all, you got to take everything with a grain of salt in life. So yeah. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. The Great Lakes Analyst will always be uploading as much as they could. Remember, I have schoolwork and I am a senior in high school. So yeah, I am busy as hell. I sound like Dracula from Adam Sandler, like Hotel Transylvania. My God. Please like and subscribe. Please make sure to comment on anything you liked or disliked, or anything I should be focusing on. So yeah, that ad is false. Huh. Weird. I did not realize that. My apologies. I zoned out for a moment. Okay. Thank you guys thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please make sure to let me know on the comments anything else. See you guys.